Now this area is well, it's the earthen peak. I like to call it the poison mill because it's a big old mill and it's full of poison. Makes sense, I know. I'm pretty complicated sometimes, don't worry about it. There is a trick to this area that you may or may not know, and it involves a torch. I'll get to it when we get to it, but basically this area is pretty vertical. There's mannequins all over the place. If you pull this lever, it lifts up that jar over there, which, who cares? If you break those things, they will, they have poison in them, so just don't poison yourself. I'm gonna backstab you, or not. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Okay. But yeah, just like in the poison mines, this place is full of poison as well. There's these mannequin guys everywhere, and they can poison you as well. That's their main scary thing, is poison. I like to kill this. There's two archers to the side. There's one here. I hit that wall. And there's one right there. You can run through, or you can pull the Grave Ward and just skip them entirely, but for the sake of showing all the loots, I would kill them. I'm gonna pull this guy next. I don't know why these enemies are here. Like, generally, like, these enemies themselves are Grave Wardens. If you get their gear, it's Grave Warden's attire. They're basically supposed to be in the catacombs because they're Grave Wardens. It makes sense. Okay then. I wasn't expecting that, but he killed himself. Thanks, guy. Generally in Dark Souls games, or Souls games in general, including Demon Souls, whenever you're in an area, you always have area-specific enemies. So, if you're in the Earthen Peak, like I am right now, it's a different area, and there's these mannequin guys, which you don't see anywhere else in the game, because they're area-specific enemies. But those Grave Wardens, they're here too. Don't know why. They're supposed to be in catacombs. Catacombs. Place of the dead. But yeah. There's a whole bunch of side areas in this place, by the way. So if you do miss anything, don't worry about it. This lever here, again, it's for this pot. It lifts it up into the air. You can pull it again, and it lowers it back down. Really not a big deal. I don't know why they're there. Mannequin around the corner, ready to ambush you. And we will shoot. Oh no, I was about to shoot that guy, but I already killed him. Another chest here. I don't remember what's in it. I'm pretty sure it's not trapped or anything. Just a regular old chest with a pike. There you go. I think the pike. I think that has like the longest reach in the game. It's a really long pole arm, as far as I remember. So, there you go. Really long pole arm. A spear with an extended pole offers very long reach. Yeah. This ladder is a trap. As soon as you get near the ladder, a mannequin will drop down and he will throw poison knives at you. What I like to do is come in from the side, take him out. Which I don't know why he didn't die there. And then a second one will also drop down. So, it's a trap. It's a trap! Generally, if you kill that guy before this guy comes down, then, again, you only fight him one by one. And you're good to go. But this place is full of these mannequin guys, so expect to be ambushed from wherever. This guy will run away if you don't attack him. And he runs away up here, around that corner, and there is, shouldn't pull anything over here, black fire bombs. He will pull this lever right here if you do not kill him. And what this lever does, I forgot you were there. Now I'm poisoned. Great. Thanks for dying, you bastard. Use a couple light gems. Like I said, this place is full of these guys and they want to ambush you. If he pulls this lever, the gate closes and you have to go around. So if you kill him first, you won't have to worry about it. You can get to this area from a different direction, so if you do miss him and he closes the gate, don't worry about it, you can get back here. there is a bonfire right here. This fog wall, just a bonfire, which I will be lighting, but not resting at because I don't want my enemies to respawn. He's hanging out. Just you know, hanging out, whatever. Got no head, I don't care. This is the secret that I'm sure a lot of people already know by now, but for those of you who don't, if you bring a torch up to here, it will give you a prompt. If you do not have a torch, this prompt will not be here. You will set light to the windmill. It will burn. All the moving parts in this area will stop. What that does is it stops the poison from pumping through. So there'll be some areas down in the poison mines, like the very first bonfire, if you remember, you had to walk through a little pool of poison to get to that bonfire. That pool of poison is now gone. But the biggest thing this affects is the boss of this area, Mrs. the Baleful Queen. She's a snake lady who loves poison. Basically, if she's standing in poison, she gets healed, and obviously, you get poisoned. And her entire boss room is full of poison, unless you burn that. If you burn that, then only the outer ring of her boss room has poison in it, and the middle you will not get poisoned at. It makes the fight significantly easier. There's a pressure plate right there that shoots arrows again. Just showing you guys for posterity's sake. So that's that. You can still kill the boss if you do not burn that. Don't get me wrong, it's not possible. To give you an example, this little hallway right here, if I wouldn't have burned it, this would be full of poison as well. So it just makes the area easier. Ow. Ow. Poison me through my shield, you bastard. I didn't think that would happen. Alright, over there are the desert sorceresses. They're really strong pyromancers. It's a hell of a lot easier if you kill them from range. Just shoot them in the face with a bow, or spells, or a crossbow if you're a strength character. You can use crossbows. Whatever you got. Fighting them in melee, they can blow you up real hard with those pyromancies. They hit very hard. Kill you very quickly. So if you're in melee range, they're not bad. They have like a basic slap move, which is a slap. Who cares? Doesn't do much damage. And they also have a Kiss of Death move, which is an unblockable attack in which they grab you. And like most unblockable attacks with grabs, they generally kill you. So, yeah, just kill them from range, and you'll never have to deal with them. These are full of poison. I didn't want to get poisoned, but I did. My bad. Like I said, if you have heavy iron arrows or heavy bolts, you can break vases and stuff. They do not work with wood, but I don't have very many iron arrows, so I'm going to use them here. Screw it. Get poisoned. But right here, if you press the interact button, there is a hidden wall with some loots. I don't know what it is. Spell quartz ring. And right down there, you can see there's Gilligan. Now, the very first time I played through this game, I did not know he was there. I didn't even go to that area at all. Missed it entirely. So, if you did miss him, don't worry about it. He shows up later in the game anyway if you miss him here. So, not the end of the world. But basically in this area over here, before we go to Gilligan, I'll show you over here. This is back where I shot those desert sorceresses. The Grave Warden and that mannequin I fought fell down into a hole, which are now right there. So, just a little bit of a workaround. Poison yourself, maybe? No? Alright, kill you. Grave Warden, next. Come on. Come on, dude. Right here. Alright. What? Where are you? I don't understand this guy. Like I said, I don't know why there's freaking Grave Wardens here. It doesn't make sense to me. They don't belong here. But they are. Okay. There's a lift here as well, which I'll show in a little bit. We're just gonna... screw it. We'll do it right now. There's a lever right here. which lifts up this lift. And there's two things of treasure you can get. There's one piece of treasure underneath it, if you let it go up. Right here. And then you want to run over to this ladder and get back up. Because if it comes back down, it will squish you. You will die immediately. Don't do that. It's not smart. And the other piece of loot you can get is up top. So you come back, you pull it again, and you run on top of it. And you ride it up. And there's a chest up top with, I believe, a shield. I think it's the mirror shield. Which is, I don't know, it's a shield. It's okay. I don't think I've ever used it, but hey, why not? Yep, mirror shield. Okie dokie. Back down here we go. Another Grave Warden here. This is on the other side of those desert sorceresses. So, like I said, heck of a lot better to kill them from range. So you don't have to deal with any of this crap. Ow. You dead. And they were right here. This is where the desert sorceresses were. Obviously you can see them, they're dead. I have never seen that drop before, I'm not gonna lie. Lingering Dragon Crest Ring +1. Huh. That must be really rare, because I have never seen that before. Like, straight up. It's reminding me. Oh, that made me overweight, can't do that. Okay then. Apparently they dropped that. I was gonna say they can drop, that one's trapped, forgot about that, my bad. If it's poison, walk away. Apparently I still got poison somehow, even that far away. If it's the white one with the bows, I just like stand there and block, makes it easy. They can drop the gear, if you're into that. You can look like them. Female characters, all that fun stuff. And they also very commonly drop, I think it's either dragon charms or monastery charms. It's some kind of charm, but that's their most common drop. But yeah, I like to kill them from range because they're a pain, but they don't have very good range on their spells. It makes it easy on you. Now, we're gonna make this jump a little later. We're gonna go talk to Pate first. Keep going down here. Here's Pate.
Well, we meet again. There's treasure this way. I don't quite have the guts.
Like I said before, there's a side quest with Pate and Creighton.
There's treasure. I don't quite.
You just basically have to exhaust all their dialogues in the area. For this one, just like in the first area where you meet them, you have to go through this and get the treasure that's on the other side, and then talk to him again. If you would have brought him to the last giant fight and he survived, and if you talk to him right there, he will have given you all of his gear, which is, you know, all his armor, I believe his spear, and his great shield. And a ring? I think a ring of thorns. This jump sucks, by the way. As I'm sure you guys know. Jump mechanics in this game aren't great. Basically, to make this jump, you want to jump into the left here. That little tiny ledge on that left side, you have to land on that. You cannot make this jump straight across. Gotta go to the left. It sucks. There you go. One of the worst jumps in the game. Maybe not the very... Wow. Wow. I got two. I've never seen those rings before, and now I have gotten two of them. I don't know how that's possible. But this jump sucks, like I said. And again, you have to run in to the side like that on that little crappy ledge, and then jump at the end of it, which sucks. To get Pate's treasure, you just drop down from right there. There's a treasure chest right here. You pick this up, you go talk to him, and he will move on. Great heavy soul there. There you go. Now he should have more dialogue.
Well, good to see. Perhaps you're more. In any case, the treasure is your... I prefer
And now we should move on. And he's talking about right there, someone wants to kill him. That's great. And basically, the reason he gives you his gear is because he knows that Creighton wants to kill him. And him. So if you're wearing his gear, maybe Creighton will kill you instead because you look like Pate. That's basically the storyline between it. It's nothing too complicated, but yeah. Alright, well that's that area. Oh, I forgot something I did. Before I do that, there's a shiny over here. But you can break these, by the way. Boom, Simpleton Spice, and then off this way, this is where Gilligan is. Like I said, I missed him the first time. I didn't even know this area was here. He's a dick, but he gives you ladders for money. Yay! I believe you get a Twinkling Titanite and something else. So it's worth $2 grand. I think Twinkling Titanite sells for a lot more later in the game. When Cloan has them, I think they're like $4 grand or something. So it's worth the souls to use them. Adversely, or differently, if you have like a Silver Cat ring or some fall damage gear, you can just drop down here yourself, but you won't be able to get back up. You're else Lockstone, so yeah, that's totally worth it. So if you do that, just keep in mind you'll have to use a homeward bone or something like that to get back to the bonfire because you can't get back up. But that's him. Oh, you could buy a reinforced club, whip, claws, wooden shield, all the black leather gear from before. Lacerating, aromatic bleeding serum, and this ladder miniature, which is used for a side quest later, which we'll talk about when we get there. And you get prostration. But that's Gilligan. He's okay. He goes back to town after you kill the boss in this area. So even if you missed him, you didn't get him there, anything like that, still after you kill the boss in this area, he will go to Majula. So you're good to go. There's one more piece of loot I forgot about, which I said that jump before was pretty bad. This one's worse, I think, personally. It's that one right there. Thing sucks to get. I cannot stand it. I am probably gonna die. You can either A, jump from up there and go down. It's a long fall though, so prepare to take fall damage. Or you can come from here and jump across. Did I buy that Silver Cat ring? I might have. I did. Okay, so we're going to fall from above because you're less likely to die if you got some fall damage reduction. Okay. So, all these gears in here, by the way, will be moving if you have not burned the thingamaboo. So if you fall on this, it'll be rotating and it could fling you off and possibly kill you. But that's the way you get this. Poison broadsword and a human effigy. And then still, you can either use a homeward bone, like I said, because you can't get out of here, to go back to the bonfire. I'd rather not have to kill everything again, so I'm going to make this jump. But basically, you have to jump over there. It's a long jump. It's not easy to do. Oh god, okay. We're good. We're good. I hate that jump. I hate it, man. I hate it. Got it first try, though. I'm happy about that. That's a sword that just fell through the sky. But yeah, that's, you know, jump mechanic. Fun times. Anyways, we're going to keep going now. It's all the side areas now. Just have one little small area in front of the boss to go to left. And we are pretty much done. It'll be the boss and then the next area. So over here and up here, there is 2 desert sorceresses right there. Now, like I said before, if you have iron, arrows, or heavy bolts, if you hit these jars, they will break, and they will poison you, and they will die from poison, and you don't have to worry about them. So, there you go. Poison. Yay. Gotta have heavy stuff. If I get another ring. Okay, Dragon Charm. Yeah, that's their common drop. It's Dragon Charm. I like to pull this guy. There is another desert sorceress in there, so I like to fight this guy in the hallway without her being aggroed, because fire bad. Okay. Take him down. Oh, thank you. After you shoot dead. But yeah, if you have, like I said, they have to be either iron arrows or heavy bolts. Those will break the vases, and it'll be good to go. They're pretty easy to kill if you rush up to them, but two at the same time, kind of annoying. So I like to kill them with poison. 2 Grave Wardens right there. This floor as well, if you have not burned the thingamaboob, the windmill, this will be full of poison right now. So just makes the area easier for you. Up here is a red phantom. You can only kill him once. Oh, pretty sure he can drop his gear. He guard broke me like an asshole. But like always, in every other red phantom, it's a rare drop. I've never gotten like anything from anybody. The only red phantom I've ever gotten gear from is where was it? I don't even know how to explain it. It's down the hole in Majula. In New Game Plus, there's 2 red phantoms at the bottom of the area where there's all those exploding guys that run at you. If you know what I'm talking about. That's on the way to go to the gutter. The healing bitch. There's a red phantom down there. He's the only red phantom that has ever given me his gear. Ever. So, yay for bad luck. I don't know. Maybe you guys will have better luck too. Drop something? Nope. Imagine that. Through here, again, there's jars full of poison. I'm out of freaking arrows, so I'm just gonna say screw it. Full of poison beetles. I'm gonna use a life gem right here to counteract this poison damage. Oh, we're gonna have to use a repair powder or something. And now it's broken. Great. Alright, well in this room, you get that stuff. I believe this is a mimic, by the way. So, my sword broke, so I don't know if I want to use my freaking sword on that thing. So let me change this out. I think I have a scimitar from what I remember. I haven't played this character in a while. Scimitar +1. Well, it'll have to do. This one is one of those Pharaoh's Lockstones that's probably not worth it. When you use it, this little area here will fill up with either A, poison, or B, water. It'll be poison if you haven't burned the windmill, it'll be water if you have. It's also healing water, so if you stand in it, it'll heal you. Maybe only useful for a non-bonfire playthrough to try and get that ring, but that would be about the only thing I can see it useful for. Right, there's something else you can do. Now this is a mimic, I don't want to fight him, so in case you didn't know, just like in Dark Souls, I should have one. Lloyds, there we go. If you throw Lloyds at them, they will open up and fall asleep. Yay! I didn't get the loot. But that's a mimic. You can fight it if you want. I would have if my sword wouldn't have broke, but my sword broke. Now over here, there's 2 secret walls. Again, you have to press the interact button. PS3, when I'm playing, it's the X button. If you're playing on Xbox, it'll be the A button, I assume. Petrified something in this one, and on this one, there is a bonfire, which I'm going to use and go back to town and repair my crap. So, I'm going to skip all that crap. Basically, we're going to go down here. I'm going to clear the area again, and we're going to be right to where the boss is. The boss is literally in that hallway where those 2 grave wardens are, so there's nothing else I got to show you. So, I'll see you in a sec.